So there is this our Cameroon brother that wants to start a revolution in Cameroon on how Nigerians, especially the Igbos, are dominating and taking over their country. I will attach the posts in the comment section, and please go through them and understand my concerns. If this is not corrected with love now, this is how Igbo hate starts growing and festering. It all begins with small accusations, emotional propaganda, and repeated false narratives until resentment starts growing deeply in people's mind. Quick one, my darlings. We are facing serious safety challenges in Nigeria, and it is affecting us all. Please don't miss the conference hosted by the American Society of Safety Professionals. It will be held from April 23rd to 25th, 2026. Make sure you attend. I will be there live and direct. All the details will be displayed on the screen. Thank you. Bye. First of all, my brother Mongong, I think your greatest concern should be the condition of your country and the actions of your leaders, not Nigeria, which already has enough internal problems to deal with. Nigeria is not the problem of Cameroon. Nigeria is not colonizing Cameroon. Paul Biya remains your president. He is over 90 years old and has ruled your country for 44 years. What about your chief colonialists? Everyone knows that France still has enormous political and economic influence over your country. If Cameroon has governance and development problems, Nigerians did not create them. Yes, I honestly do not know what many of you think about Nigeria. But let me make one thing very clear. Nigerians love Cameroon. There has always been a long history of brotherhood between our people. Nigerians have lived in Cameroon for over a century. And both countries share deep cultural, historical, and economic ties. We have far more in common than what divides us. Look at something as simple as Cameroon pepper. Almost every Nigerian household uses it for cooking. Do you know how much money your people make exporting that pepper into Nigeria? What about food products like omono, oba, and many other items that our Igbo mothers now export from Cameroon because of shortages in Nigeria? Let us not even forget Cameroon zinc, which is widely used by many people across Igbo land for roofing and construction. So when you say Nigerians are taking over Cameroon, one must ask, are you being serious? Or are you simply speaking from a place of inferiority complex? Mango, tell us. The truth is, Cameroon is fortunate to share border with Nigeria, which has one of the largest consumer markets in Africa. Instead of seeing that as a threat, Cameroonians should see it as an opportunity and blessing. Any wise nation would try to maximize the benefit of being next to such a huge market. Nigerians generally do not care where someone comes from. What Nigerians care about is value, quality, excellence, and competence. If your product or service is good, Nigerians will patronize you regardless of your nationality. Yes, look at your own artist, Libianca. She trends more in Nigeria than she does in Cameroon. What does that tell you? It tells you that Nigeria has the audience, the market, and the platform to amplify talent. Instead of complaining, many should learn how to tap into that market. Take another example. Artisans from Togo regularly come to Nigeria to do POP sealing and interior finishing work. In fact, many Nigerians prefer hiring Togolese artisans over fellow Nigerian artisans because they value the quality of their work. Why? Because Nigeria rewards skill, creativity, and excellence. If Cameroonians have valuable skills, they too can export those talents into the Nigerian market and thrive. Yes, Nigeria has its own issues. We all know the country is not where it should be because of poor governance and irresponsible leadership. But despite all that, the hard work, business mindsets, and entrepreneurial drive of Nigerians cannot be ignored by anyone serious about business. For many entrepreneurs, It is far better to have access to a massive market than to remain confined in a small one. Success comes from reaching more people. Look at your own viral post. See how much attention it got simply because Nigerians, especially Igbos, engaged with it. That is the power of Nigeria. That is the power of Igbos. That is the influence of our people and our markets. I also know of your YouTuber sister. I think her name is Darling or something similar. Yeah. She built her platform largely because Nigerians supported her and helped her grow her audience. So instead of subtly spreading anti-Nigerian and anti-Igbo sentiments, why not embrace the market that is helping many of your people grow? Calling all this colonization is simply dishonest and misleading. Nigeria is not forcing itself on Cameroon. Nigeria is not compelling Cameroonians to buy Nigerian product or consume Nigerian entertainment. Cameroon is making those choices willingly. If people prefer Nigerian music, Nigerian movies like Nollywood or Nigerian banks such as UBA and Zenith, then perhaps that simply means those institutions have built stronger systems, better branding, and greater competitiveness. That is not colonization. That is market preference. Blaming Nigeria for being influential is emotional, not strategic. The real issue may simply be that Cameroon has weakness in production, branding, marketing, and distribution. And the truth is this: you do not defeat influence by complaining about it. You defeat influence by building something better. Better. Sadly, Africans are often quick to fight one another. That is where we tend to show the most aggression and passion against fellow Africans. Look at what is happening in South Africa. Yes, when it comes to other races and foreign powers exploiting us, we often remain silent and passive. It is a tragic irony. Makachuku. Your message would have made much sense if you had simply encouraged your people by saying, let us improve our businesses. Let us take advantage of Nigeria's markets. Let us export more goods there. Let us ensure trucks returning to Nigeria do not go back empty, because there are many things Nigerians need that we can provide. That would have been more constructive and intelligent. We Africans need unity, not division. Are all Nigerians perfect? No. Are all Cameroonians perfect? Oh no. But none of us are entirely bad. If Africans continue fighting among themselves, we will forever remain at the bottom of the global ladder. Nothing more than suppliers of raw materials for the rest of the world, while others grow rich from our disunity. A smarter and more strategic solution for Cameroon would be to build long-term plans that will strengthen the capacity of its people in important sectors. The only reason Nigerians dominate in certain spaces is because there was a vacuum to fill. The vacuum still exists because local capacity has not been fully developed, and many who have the means prefer to invest elsewhere. So instead of stirring unnecessary tensions, look inward, build your industries, strengthen your people, improve your systems, because there is a very thin line between speaking objectively and promoting division. And you, Magon, are beginning to cross that line. In the end, I believe Cameroon should take advantage of its border with Nigeria the same way countries like Benin Republic do. There is no need to see Nigeria as a rival when partnership would be far more beneficial. Cooperation will always bring prosperity than competition driven by envy. Don't miss out. Register your kids in our Igbo and mathematics classes today. If your kids don't know how to speak Igbo or solve maths, bring them into my academy. You won't regret it. Do you need a trusted travel agent to handle your trips stress-free? From flight bookings to hotel reservations and full travel planning, I've got you covered. Send me a DM now and let's plan your next trip the easy way. We also have lands for sale in Nteje, Anambra State. It is just 800 meters away from the airport and 600 meters away from the new building material. Yes.